Good morning, class. Learners, you are welcome to today's mathematics class. All viewers at home, you are all welcome. Today we are going to take a look at another topic in mathematics titled bearings and distances. First of all, what is bearing? A bearing is a clockwise angle measured from the north line, giving the direction of a point from a reference point. What does that mean? The north stands as the standard point. And so when we want to measure an angle on the bearing, we start from the north pole and then we come down in a clockwise direction. If I'm facing the board, for instance, this is my right, and that stands as the clockwise direction. My left stands as my anti-clockwise direction. When I'm facing you, my left will be anti-clockwise and the right will be the clockwise direction. And that's that about that. Then next to that we have the cardinal points, which is the normal cardinal point, the north, the south, the east and the west. And we are not all that often confused when it comes to the cardinal points. The north is towards the top head, and then down to the foot we have what? We have the south. Then as I'm facing the board now, I have my right as my east and then my left as my west. So whenever you are facing your book, your right hand stands at your east and the left stands as the west. So as you can see on the board, this is east and this is west. Opposite direction. And north-south, opposite direction. Now we come to the secondary directions. The secondary directions are, we have the north, we have the east. And this gives us northeast. Down here we have the south and we have the east. So we don't write east-south, we write south-east. So this direction is southeast. Here, in between the two here, we have south and then west. We don't write west-south. We write south-west. And top here, we have north and west. So you don't write west-north, you write north-west. So these 4 points, this, and this, are referred to as the secondary directions. And here, we all know this is 90 degrees, in between 90, 90, 90, 90. And this is the first quadrant, second, third, and fourth. And when we come here, it's in between the first quadrants, and it divides it into two. Therefore, this is 45 degrees, which is half of 90 degrees. And this one is 90. This one is 90 plus 45, and that's 135 degrees. And this is plus 45, that makes 180 degrees. And this one plus 45, and that makes 225 degrees. And this one plus 25, 270 degrees. When you come up here, plus 45, 315 degrees. And the north stands at 0 degrees, which totaling 360. From here, downward, back to the same point, 360. And the starting point stands at 0 degrees. So these are all in degrees. That's how we do the calculation and the measurements. Put the next aspects. Here we have the north, the south, the east, and the west, which can be used for measuring angle on the bearing. And what do we want to learn in this area? We want to learn the clockwise and anti-clockwise. I told you, towards my right, if I'm facing, that is clockwise. Towards my left, anti-clockwise. So I'm facing here now, my clockwise, going to go this way. That is going to go this way. So measurement this way is clockwise. Clockwise. But when I take measurement from the standard point, which is the north, down through my left, it becomes anti-clockwise. anti-clockwise. So this direction is anti-clockwise, this direction is clockwise. So if I'm measuring now, I can go this way, clockwise. When the question says anti-clockwise, I don't go this way, I have to go this way in measuring. So that is all about clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. With this, we come to the end of the explanation, and we now move to the calculation sections. How do we implement what we have learned in solving various questions? This is, under this calculation, we have examples. We're going to start from the first example, which says, using the diagram below, use the diagram below to solve the following questions. What is the angle taken in a clockwise direction from the north to, number one, southwest? So, if you are standing on this north as your standard point, how do you get to southwest? On which bearing? What would the measurements be? So let's go quickly, and it's straightforward and direct. We come from here, north, we look at this, then southwest. This is southwest. So, he said clockwise, so we're going to go this way. From here, 45, 90, 135, 180, 135 degrees. This is, 235 degrees, so that is 225 degrees. And that's our answer. That is, each of them is 45. So which means 1 from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is 45 times 5. And that gives us 225 degrees. 45 degrees times 5. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 4, 20 plus 2, 20. 225 degrees. So our answer to the question is 225 degrees. And that's how this question is solved. Let's take a look at question number 2. What is the angle taken in an anti-clockwise direction from the north to the south? The questionnaire is talking about anti-clockwise, which means we won't go towards the right, we go towards the left. In other words, we start from here and we move this way, in this direction. So from here down to the south. That gives us here 45, 90. We get here, we have 135 degrees plus 45, and that gives us 180 degrees. In short form, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 45 degrees multiplied by 4. Because we took from here, first step, second, third, and the fourth. So times 4. 4 times 5, 20, 0, take 2. Then multiply 4 times 4, 16 plus 2, that's 18. So that gives us 180 degrees. So our answer is 180 degrees. Whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. That's example number 2. Question number 3 states, what is the angle taken in a clockwise direction between the northeast and the southeast? First, locate the northeast, locate the southeast. Northeast is this, southeast is this. So between the northeast and southeast, what is the angle formed between the 2 points? From here to here, and from here to here. And that means from here, 1 step, second step. And that is 45 degrees in between, times 2. 0, 4 times 2, plus 1, 90. In other words, the answer is 90 degrees. That's the answer. That is from here, standing at 0, coming down 45, coming down plus another 45, 90 degrees. Thank you. Now let's take a look at number 4 example. Still under the same topic. What is the angle taken in an anti-clockwise direction between northeast and southwest? Come back to the cardinal points and the secondary directions. First, locate the northeast. Northeast. Locate southwest. Southwest. So now you follow the direction. Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? As you can see in the question, it says anti-clockwise. That means go back to your left. So let's start from here. This point stands at 0, 45, 90. You come to this, and that gives you 135. And you come to this, and that gives you 180. 180 degrees. From this point to this point, anti-clockwise. In other words, we take how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the same thing as 45 degrees per step. Multiply by 4. 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 4, 16. Plus the 2, 180. Which is same as this. So our final answer is 180 degrees. With these, we've come to the end of the calculations from the examples on this topic. What you need to do, get this drawn, keep it before you, and then follow the instruction of the various questions on this exercise. If it's clockwise, remember to follow the clockwise. If it's anti-clockwise, remember also to follow the anti-clockwise, and your answer just bulge out. Don't forget, the space in between is 45 degrees each. So that's how to solve this question. See you in the next class. Bye.